Namaste to all, Master. I'm Jaya Naresh. I'm from Melbourne. I welcome every one of you for this Sanghas today. Firstly, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our beloved Sarojamma, who has given us this wonderful platform to share and enhance our knowledge in the spiritual path. And it is the beautiful day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who have joined today. First, we'll begin the session with the meditation. I'll sing Lingashtam for 5 minutes. So let us start with the meditation. Thank you all. Please sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes, cross your legs, interlock your fingers, relax your body. Just be with your breath. Observe your natural breath. Thank you, each and everyone. Thank you so much. Brahma Murari Surachidalingam Nirmala Pashita Shopitalingam Brahma Murari Surachidalingam Nirmala Pashita Shopitalingam Yanmaya Dukkha Vinashakalingam Tatpranamami Sada Shivalingam Deva Muni Pravarachidalingam Kamadagana Karunakaralingam Ravanadarpa Vinashakalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Sarva Sugandha Shulepitalingam Bhuti Vivatana Karanalingam Siddha Sura Suravantidalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Anagamahamani Pushidalingam Panipadi Veshtida Shopitalingam Takshasuyanya Vinachanalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Kunguma Chandana Lepitalingam Pangayahara Shushopitalingam Sanjita Papa Vinachanalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Devaganashidalivithalingam Bhavair Bhakti Pirevachalingam Dinakara Kodi Prabhakaralingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Ashtatalo Pariveshtidalingam Sarvasamudvavakaranalingam Ashtataritra Vinachanalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Shura Guru Shuravara Bhujitalingam Shuravana Pushpa Sadashidalingam परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलपाशिरशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मयदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवमुनिप्रवराचितलिङ्गं कामदगनकरुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सर्वसुखं दशुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं फणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसुजन्यनिनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहारशुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरगौरिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् अष्टतलोपरिवेशितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदार्चितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलपाशितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्. Be with your breath, masters. Observe your natural, soft, colorless, tranquil, beautiful breath. Be with your breath, my dear master. Last 10 seconds, masters. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Please remove your hands and close them. Put them on your closed eyes and open your eyes with a beautiful smile, masters. Let us all give a wonderful claps for the beautiful meditation and the wonderful energies, masters, which you have shared today. That was a beautiful meditation. First of all, I would like to welcome you all for this today's Sanghas session. This is the English Hindi Sanghas. Actually, in Sanghas, we do have 4 halls, which is Sadyam, Shivam, Sundaram, and Subham. So we have all 4 hall leaders with them. So we have participants. Actually, the purpose of this Sanghas is to just discuss about the wisdom and the knowledge which we are gathering every single day with Sarojamma. So how much we understand and we intake and how much we implement in our day-to-day life. So we got to pick each time different topics. So sometimes the topic come from the participants, sometimes the whole leaders. Sometimes when you have gatherings, sometimes we keep talking. So that time, someone might have some like sort of insight. So they might come up with some topics. So that's how we pick the topic for the following Sanghas. So this today is our topic is ego mind. So this is come from one of our whole leader, the beloved Deepthi ma'am. So the forum is actually for the participant just to discuss openly what we think of what is ego mind and how we practice in our day-to-day life because ego is the basic thing what everyone is come across in our day-to-day life every moment then and there. So the forum is yours, masters. So you're all here to share your insights and knowledge and how we take it and share with each other. So you can raise your hands on the chat box. So I can unmute you all. So whoever ready to share your wisdom, so please feel free to raise your hand. I'll unmute yourself. I'll just check on the participant list. Welcome, Sarojamma. Thank you so much for joining, Ma. Would you like to say a few things before we go ahead? So I couldn't see any participants raise their hands. So if anyone would like to begin with, please put up your hands. So normally we do put our whole names before the participant's name, but it's absolutely up to you guys. So I'm happy to call you by name. So I can go through with the names. Please, if anyone interested to start with, you can raise your hand. I can unmute yourself. Please feel free to raise. Yes, Haritha ma'am. Thank you so much for raising your hand. I'll unmute yourself. Yeah, you can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, Haritha ma'am, yes.
Namaste, Sarojamma and all masters. Thank you. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, ego mind. When it comes to ego mind, when we are in ego, we are not in present moment. So when we are not in present moment, we don't know what we are doing, and we do like things regularly. We do like without knowing. हमको वो पता भी नहीं चलता है, वो करते ही जाते हैं, and something happened in that time, so jealous will come, and all the things will come, like angry will come, all those things can come, and it will stay with us for a long time. When we are in present moment or current moment, So those all disappears, and we'll have that uh, awareness, and will come back, and we won't do such things, and what we are talking we will realize, and we will keep silent in that. So that's what I want to share. Thank you, Masters. Thank you.
Thank you, Harita ma'am, for the wonderful insight. Yeah, ego is the basic for everything. So every single problem, it starts with the ego mind, and what we think, who we are, like, it's always come with aham and I. So if anyone else would like to add something to this, please put up your hands. I'm looking for lots of hand rises. Yes. Saroj ma'am, so I'll unmute yourself. Please, you can unmute yourself, ma'am.
My dear friends, ये जो टॉपिक है हमारी लाइफ से रिलेटेड है. एवरी मोमेंट इन आवर लाइफ, एवरी मोमेंट, क्योंकि हमारा जो ईगो है उसका सीधा कनेक्शन हमारे माइंड से. अगर हमारे माइंड शांत है, हम कूल हैं, तो सब कुछ अच्छा लगता है. वरना हमारा ईगो उठता है और ब्लास्ट कर देता है. सिंपल सी चीज, आपके हस्बैंड, मैं एक सिंपल एग्जांपल दूंगी, अपनी लाइफ से रिलेटेड एग्जांपल्स देती हूँ, जिससे कि आप भी समझ सके और मैं भी अपने आप को अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर सकूं. तो कहने का मतलब, खाली दिमाग शैतान का है, कहावत है. मतलब एम्प्टी वेसल्स ऑलवेज डू साउंड. इफ दोनों को टकराते हैं तो दे मेक अ ह्यूज साउंड. वैसे ही हमारा माइंड भी अगर कुछ चल रहा है और बॉडी सुनता होल डे काम करता, होल डे वी स्पॉइल आवर मूड. तो जरूरी है, अगर हमारा माइंड खुश है, हमारा स्टेट ऑफ माइंड पे हमारे इमोशंस है, और जुड़ा हुआ किससे है? की ऑफ नेगेटिव थॉट्स, पास्ट लाइफ. 70% पास्ट लाइफ थॉट्स. और आज प्रेजेंट में अगर कुछ देखते हैं, कुछ फील करते हैं, और वो हमारे टाइप का नहीं है, then we fire, fire, fire. Our ego comes. How dare he can? How dare she can? मतलब everything depends on state of mind. Simple. If your mood is good, husband, सभी के हस्बैंड खाते हैं तो कुछ कुछ जमीन पे गिराते हैं, right? Everyone agree for this. Come on friends, open your window. Everyone, मतलब कुछ कुछ दाना नीचे गिरता है. और जब हमारा मूड ठीक रहता है, हम गुड स्टेट में रहते हैं, तो पता है स्माइल करते हैं और उठा के गिरा देते हैं. और अगर हमारा मूड गुड नहीं है, वी स्टार्ट shouting and shouting. आप कभी भी ठीक से नहीं खाते हो. Why don't you have it properly? Every time throwing here and there, like on the child also, on the husband also, or the old members. Old मतलब I mean दादा दादी and all, बूढ़े लोग. तो कहने का मतलब सारा कनेक्शन हमारे माइंड से रिलेटेड है. अगर माइंड खुश है, इमोशन आते ही नहीं है. और अगर माइंड में थोड़ा सा भी डिस्टर्बेंस है, तो हमको पता पड़ता है हमारा जो कुछ भी आज का प्रेजेंट को एंजॉय नहीं करते हैं. 70% पास्ट एंड 30% फ्यूचर, एंड प्रेजेंट इज 0. Ask yourself what present you are going to, what presentation you are going to a present. आज एक बात बहुत अच्छी शेयर कर रही हूँ. मैम ने जो सिस्टम चालू किया, nowadays she started that I don't know what is लिंगम. I only heard शिव जी का नाम लिंगम, right? Every day इतना सुंदर सुंदर होता है. My whole house is rocking. Whole house is rocking, and now I am also rocking, because I heard from my parents, my in-laws, कि भगवान का नाम लेना चाहिए. मगर nowadays whenever we tell our children, they said mama, work is important. अगर वर्क करेगा तो पैसा आएगा, and then you can spend your life happily. वो ये जवाब देते हैं. तो हमें लगता है कि इसमें उनका ईगो नहीं आ रहा है, उनका स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में ओनली वर्क 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 घुसा हुआ है, और वो उस चीज को लेकर के अपने आप को खुश नहीं रख पाते हैं. तो मेरा कहना यही है, एवरीथिंग इज रिलेटेड विथ आवर स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. अगर माइंड खुश तो हम भी खुश. एवरीथिंग इज गुड 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 गुड. वेल, तो जैसा कि मैम ने जो स्टार्ट किया, आज जो दीप्ति मैम ने स्टार्ट करवाया, लिंगम लिंगम लिंगम, आई नो शिव जी से रिलेटेड है लिंगम. बिकॉज आई थिंक कि आप मेलबर्न में, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, न्यू जर्सी में हो के इतना सुंदर करते हो, और हम इंडियन लोग करते ही नहीं है. वी लीव ऑल द थिंग्स. This is really hurting me. because I join ma'am sessions 3 to 4 days continuously, 2 hours I spend my there, or my whole body is rocking, my house is rocking, or I'm feeling very happy. My husband said, "What happened nowadays?" I said, "Nowadays, ma'am started that music, and I want to hear from my childhood, since from my childhood." But I don't know why I can't take the hard step. But now I am a meditator, and now I understand how I can control my state of mind. If I happy, my whole family is happy. So there's a no place of emotions. Are you all agreed with me? Then I can share with you all the examples. But now I give the chances to the others. Today I
अरे
feel
वाह, क्या
sibling.
बोला सरोज
I
मैडम, बढ़िया। आपको तो सुनते सुनते मैं मेस्मराइज हो गई। आप
मैम
बोलते
पहले अपना
जाओ,
मुंह
बहुत
दिखाओ।
मजा आया।
मैम पहले
बहुत
अपना मुंह
नहीं नहीं,
दिखाओ।
मैं हर बार मैं थोड़ी मुंह दिखाऊंगी। आप लोग सब छुपा छुपी खेलते हो, आज मैं भी छुपा छुपी खेल रही हूँ।
नहीं
बस आप लोग
मैम, मैंने
दिखाओ।
देखा है।
नहीं बेटा,
आज मैं आपसे एक
आपको
बहुत बड़ी
इतना
बात
ही
शेयर कर रही
दिखेगा।
हूँ।
आपको जो बोलना है
अच्छा
बोलो,
ओके,
आपको इतना ही
नो
मिलेगा
प्रॉब्लम।
मेरे से।
मैम एक चीज बोलूंगी, आज जो इन्होंने किया ना, नाउअडेज मैंने आपसे सीखा है स्माइल करके सब समय अपनी बातों को एक्सप्रेस करो, जिससे लोग तुमको देखेंगे, जानेंगे, और तेरी बातें उनके सीधे हार्ट में जाएगी। मैंने सावन के महीने में अपने पूरे होल बॉडी में शिवलिंग स्थापित करना शुरू किया। इधर शिवलिंग, इधर शिवलिंग, इधर शिवलिंग, इधर शिवलिंग, नी में शिवलिंग। तो आज लगा कि मैंने सारे शिवलिंग एक्टिवेट कर दिया है। सीरियसली आई एम फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी, because my state of mind is really, I'm feeling very happy. There is no place for other things. तो आज जो उन्होंने गाया है, दीप्ति मैम, हेड्स ऑफ यू माय डियर, हेड्स ऑफ यू। अरे मैम ना होती तो हम सब ना होते, हमारा ईगो तो क्रॉस कर चुका होता। मगर हम सब धरती पर रहकर हमारे ईगो को डाउन करके अपने आप को फिर, आज जब याद आया वो शिवलिंग मैंने यहाँ स्थापित किया ना, कितना अच्छा फीलिंग आया। आज तो वही चल रहा है। व्हाई डोंट यू स्टार्ट फील कि ये शिवलिंग मैं स्थापित कर रही हूँ। आई डोंट नो एबीसी ऑफ संस्कृत, मेरा 9-10 में संस्कृत का था, एडिशनल सब्जेक्ट था। भागती थी, आनी तो भूल जानी, संस्कृत एकदम नहीं आता था मुझे, जो याद करती थी वो भी भूल जाती थी। तो मेरा लाइफ जो बीता है प्यार और समर्पण से बीता है, मगर आज मैं जान रही हूँ कि मेरी लाइफ में मुझे अब बहुत कुछ करना है। जो आपने स्टार्ट किया मैम, रियली टू गुड। आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन एंड अगेन, माय होल हाउस इज रॉकिंग। आई डोंट
बढ़िया
नो,
मैडम,
आई डोंट
दैट वाज द पर्पस ऑफ
नो।
अखंड ध्यान। स्पेशली हमारे बीवाईएम मेंबर्स बहुत लो एनर्जीज में हैं, इसीलिए ये अखंड ध्यान शुरू करना पड़ा हमारे बीवाईएम लोगों के लिए। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आपने एक्सप्रेस किया कि आपका घर पूरा एनर्जी से भर गया है। मैं चाहती हूँ कि हर एक बीवाईएम मेंबर का फैमिली बिल्कुल एनर्जी से एकदम वाइब्रेट करता रहे। हमारे अखंड ध्यान का यही सबसे बड़ा मकसद है मैडम। बहुत खुशी हुई आपसे सुन के। थैंक यू।
लव यू मैम।
Thank you so much, Saroj ma'am and Saroj amma. It's really true. I also felt the same. The Akantyanam, how it is working. It's so beautifully, and also the way you express itself, we could see how much you're rocking and rolling, and the happiness and the state of your mind. We could obviously see it was so visible, ma'am. It's such a wonderful expression today, and I hope everyone will understand. I understood half of it with your gestures and your way of expressing. Thank you so much again, Saroj ma'am and Saroj amma, for your inputs as well. So I would like to welcome Lakshmi ma'am. Please, I'll unmute yourself. Yeah, you can unmute yourself if you could, or turn your video on if possible. It would be nice to see you, and then you can share your
Namaste,
insights.
Masters. My name
Namaste.
is Lakshmi Shankar. I'm from USA. Last 2.5 years, I've been meditating. I think it is different. Been here for so long, from like 30 plus years, always busy working, and I didn't even know. I missed the moment until recently, Patriji's this moment. If I think from before, there was a lot of ego, I guess. I didn't know that it was like, oh, I had to do this, I had to do that, and I'm so good at what I'm doing or whatever, all those things. But now after meditation, things changed a lot. I calmed down and more self-realization and working on it. I think sometimes I still feel like at work, maybe somebody don't put so much effort and do good job. There was this one, why these people don't do these kind of things. But basically, there is a lot of realization, and that I'm the one who need to correct myself, whatever the way. There are different ways to think and express, and all that ego and all not there so much. There's a lot of realization and giving chance for others to work with it, and I am always trying to improve from different perspective, and not not reacting like before. For action, there's no reaction now. It's more like understanding and trying to, oh, okay, these 99 things are good, but then there's like that one person, there. So I am working on that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. So it's nothing is too late, I guess. So every moment is a learning step for us. So age is not a barrier whether we start early or not. But
Yeah, I would
get
like to
into-
ask this question from Lakshmi Madam. Can you bring her back on the screen? This is Saroja Gullapalli.
Namaste, madam. I am
Yeah,
on
namaste,
the,
Amma. Namaste. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, ma'am.
Yeah, have you been part of the BYM group, or this is the first time you're joining?
I was in that inner child, ma'am, and this is the first like this interactive that with I was with
Okay.
a month ago with that big group.
Right. So
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
need to understand is there are a lot of such knowledge sessions that go on this platform. So if you put your contact number in the chat, people will be able to convey it to you. They can't convey every single person, but there are BYM groups where we are sending all these flyers and messages and activities that we are doing every week. So, madam,
Oh.
I do realize all that, but I don't want you to miss out. So if you can put your contact number there, Deepti madam, pick that number and please add her in the BYM English group. I'd be very grateful to you if you can help this master.
Sure.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Lakshmi and Deepti. Just make sure that any masters who are new to the platform, they don't miss out the beautiful programs that are happening in our platform. Everyone wants to improve themselves, isn't it? We want to give everybody a chance. So please watch out, leaders. If you see any
Yes.
new person attending for the first time, make sure you welcome them wholeheartedly, take their numbers and make sure they get all the information. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, madam. Padma Varanasi, New Jersey. She met you
Yes,
recently.
yes.
And she told me all about it. And I live
Yes,
close
madam.
to Washington, D.C. area, ma'am, in Maryland, like 3-4 hours away.
So I just missed you in my last US trip. That's when I met Padma Varanasi and her colleagues and many other masters from New Jersey and beyond. But Lakshmi madam, nothing is too late. We are so happy to have you here. Welcome, madam. Welcome. And one thing I want to add, Amma, just prolonging from where you left, meditation is absolutely amazing tool, absolutely amazing skill for everyone to have. But that's not the end of it. Meditation is only a stepping stone.
Yes.
Then knowledge. Without knowledge, even meditation journey will stop after a while. And that's what we are doing here. Trying to bring the right like-minded people together so that we learn more, topics like ego mind, topics like thought power, forgiveness, surrender, acceptance, all very good to talk, madam. But when we start applying that in the life, that's where the real trial comes. And these beautiful souls, they share how it is to apply that in their life. So I wholeheartedly welcome you to this beautiful family. It's not a platform, madam. We call it a family. So welcome, Lakshmi madam, to this beautiful family.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Love you so much. I've been
Love
wanting
you,
to
Amma.
talk to you after that, she was busy, but I know you are
See?
very busy, but
No, madam,
I'm
never
happy
busy
to.
for you. Never busy for you, madam. I can feel your vibrations and I'm cooking at the moment, and that's why I'm not in my video. It's our cooking and lunchtime, so I have to look after
Yes,
my life
ma'am.
too. But
Yes, ma'am.
parallelly, I'm listening to everything that's going on, and I couldn't stop myself but to welcome you. Thank you, Amma. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love you, ma'am.
Love you.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you, Sarojamma. Yeah, it was such a beautiful moment, when we have new people join and, share their thing. And also, it's not part of this, but I just would like to let you know, Lakshmi ma'am, tomorrow there'll be a Sahelish session.
Yes.
So, if you could
I signed
attend
up,
tomorrow,
ma'am.
I think it's,
I
yeah,
signed
it's
up
the same.
for that.
Yeah, it would be another beautiful one. It's on guilt topic. So we're going to share. So it's nothing is too late for us. So it's always we welcome to share and enhance our knowledge. Saroj ma'am, yeah, you put your hands up. Would you like to say something? So you can unmute yourself and share, ma'am.
Lakshmi
Thank
ma'am.
you. Yes.
Lakshmi ma'am, you are genius. You are here. हाँ, अपने सेल्फ में आ गए आप, सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट देना शुरू किया आपने. जिस दिन से whenever we start to giving ourselves self respect, no one have to write, no one can touch our emotions, our mind improving. Everything is entered in our body, and whole day we work. So chill, because we all are here due to our sweet and lovely and encouraging ma'am. Every time giving love. And what we learn, she's what we call kind-hearted, talented, caring, loving, like a mother. If you come here, forget everything, because you come in your self-respect. You entered here to know you about your self-respect. Already you are entered. So chill, cool.
A very, very important point that Saroj ma'am said. I would like to extend that a bit. Self-respect. And you know what self-respect is? Giving yourself time to do what you want to grow. And definitely, Saroj madam, you said the right thing. If Lakshmi madam is here, that means this is a way of giving self-respect. That means understanding that you need your own time to grow. Women always sacrifice their time, their energies, everything for family, for world. But we have to have that self-respect. Very well said, Saroj madam. Hats off.
Thank you, Saroj ma'am and Sarojamma again. Yes, Lakshmi ma'am, please go ahead. I'll unmute yourself. Yes, please.
No, thank you so much, ma'am. So I haven't done that until recently. Once once I entered the meditation, I became selfish. Before, always like 20 hours a day kind of thing, 18 to 20 hours. Let me do this, do that. No, now I need my own time to do
Yeah,
things.
that's what the power of meditation. When we go within us, then we know what is important, how we prioritize our time. So that's where the self-respect comes. And, when the ego is shattered, then the acceptance will come. Then everything will fall in place and, move smooth. So that is the best part of going inward. So I would like to encourage other participants. Thank you again, Lakshmi ma'am. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Yeah. I would like to welcome more participants to raise your hands and share your experiences, ma'am. So if anyone would like to share, how would you practice in every day-to-day life to overcome the ego? With the simple examples, if someone could elaborate on it, it would be grateful for the new masters. So we'd be able to practice in their day-to-day life to lead a life with the spirituality is not something, keep it away or it's one step ahead. So which everyone should follow at the same time with our own life. So I would like to see more hands rise up, please. Deepthi ma'am, would you like to share something? Or you can see Neelima ma'am, if you would like to share anything, please raise your hand. I can unmute. Yes, Neelima ma'am. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, let's continue with Neelima.
Welcome. Yeah. Welcome, Neelima ma'am. Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Namaste, Sarojama and all masters. Today, I mean, sitting here, we are talking about ego, mind. I think this is all part of ascension, like Amma has always told, like, you know, from third dimension to fourth dimension when you're going. This very awareness that Amma has created in all of us. And today we are sitting and talking about it itself shows, like, you know, in which direction we are moving. And it's such a wonderful package of, you know, seva, satsang and sadhana all together. Like, you know, we're all doing it, seva in a little portion, satsang in a little portion, and your own sadhana definitely takes you to a different level. And awareness of, you know, what all is obstructing this journey. So I guess ego is the first step of, you know, realization, and it's the most difficult one, because forever you are good when you're thinking about yourself. Me and mine is always, like, you know, put on a very highest place. You have to think about yourself first, then others. That, I mean, that is what you're taught as a child. So always holding on to me, mine is so comforting also. But, you know, once you get rid of it, there's so much of liberty actually behind that. Nothing is going to hurt you, nothing is going to trouble you. It's just pure ease. And once you experience that, you'll always want others also to feel that, a little bit of it also, that joy. You want others also to feel. So somewhere shedding all these inhibitions and, you know, moving ahead. For me, everything together only helped. I can't say, like, only if I was meditating it would have happened. Knowledge had its own portion of thing. Then seva opened up many other doors, windows, everything. You know, you become a lot. You realize yourself. Many things happen. There's no effort in it. Many things are just grace, pure grace. It's, you are not there. That feeling of you not being there and something happening through you is so beautiful. Once you realize that, your ego is shattered. That beautiful experience, for that I am very thankful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neelima ma'am. Yeah, like the word you said, liberty, you know, when the eye is gone, everything is like we are in oneness. So there's nothing, everything is possible. And the ease, what we feel is really great. It was a beautiful thing you have just shared, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, could I please unmute OPPO? I'm not sure. Do you mind? Could you rename, or you can introduce yourself? Your video is on. I'll unmute you. Yes, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Namaste, madam. My name is Durgamba from India.
Welcome, ma'am.
Can you
Thank
hear
you so
my
much for
voice?
joining.
I'm already joined in this group.
Oh, Durgama, ma'am. Oh, sorry, Durgama. Yeah, you are a
This
very
job is
favorite.
new for me.
Oh, well, welcome, madam.
Thank
Welcome,
you,
Durgamba, madam. Very happy to have you here. Very nice to see you today.
Madam, it is open now. Just now it is opened. This room for me.
Oh,
Madam,
okay.
8 to 8:30 I'm free for opening this
Okay.
room. Now
Okay,
it
so
is
this
opened.
so this is the right time for you. That's why it opened now.
Madam, I'm not here about your discussion, but I will
Yeah.
say, madam, before
Yes, please.
joining the meditation, and some ego is there, but I can't identify that is ego. It will reduce my life into a sink. Then when I go through the sadhana, then I can recognize ego will not give rise our in life. When I shut down that ego, now all enemies also, they are giving blessings for me, and they themselves come, and what you want, I will help you. They are saying like that, madam. So ego is give lot of a lot of uses for me. When we recognize ego, redeem from our inner, we get lot of blessings from universe, not only universe, but in our circumstance area also we can grow our life into heightened state, madam. Thank you, madam. This is
Thank you.
my experience,
Thank
madam.
thank you, Durgamba ma'am. Yeah, as you said, yeah. So ego is the basic thing for every, single problem. And yes, thank you so much. I think, Saroj ma'am, you put up your hand again to add something. You can go ahead, ma'am. Thank you.
दुर्गा अम्मा, नमस्ते, प्रणाम. मेरा कहने का मतलब, I want to say, whenever we use our I, capital I, मैंने किया, everything spoiled. Everything spoiled. हम अपने ही हाथों से, क्योंकि हम कर लेते हैं, we do it, but we feel in guilt कि अरे इतना किया और they are not listen me, they don't want to understand me. मेरे बताए रास्ते पे why they are not going, वो अपना रास्ता क्यों चूज कर रहे हैं. मगर whenever we, अब हम अपना आई को डिलीट करते हैं, वो सिर्फ मेडिटेशन से संभव होगा, सत्संग, मेडिटेशन एंड नॉलेज. क्योंकि आई अंडरस्टैंड इन माय लाइफ, whenever ego comes, our power gone. This is a real realization in my life. I feel when I stay with 50 members, or whenever I feel ego, I can do, no, everyone is loving me, but sometimes why they pulled it on me. But now I understand this is my ego, and my state of mind is start working. No, they are teaching you. They are teaching you, and you are doing work from them. It means you really love them. Don't feel that only you are doing. Think, I'm doing for myself because I like to have. Like भगवान को जब हम प्रसाद देते हैं, प्रभु साक्षात दर्शन, प्रसाद हो, प्रभु साक्षात दर्शन, गॉड को डायरेक्ट करते हैं. मगर गॉड थोड़ी खाता है, हम ही तो खाते हैं. हम अपनी पसंद की चीजें लाते हैं. बट व्हेन इन आवर वर्ल्ड, हम क्या फील करते हैं? I done. Our whole mind is full of totally capital I. But whenever you start releasing our capital I in a small I,
Sorry, Saroj ma'am, you went on mute. Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, only that much I'm saying. जब हम अपना कैपिटल आई को डिलीट होते देखते हैं धीरे धीरे, ड्यू टू आवर मेडिटेशन, ड्यू टू आवर मास्टर एंड मतलब listening their talks, and we have to make first good listeners. I know
yes.
I'm not a good listener, but I am on the way. Everyone telling me, only giving such a good knowledge to everyone. What you are using? My own children told me. I said, no, beta, I'm trying my best. I am on the way because my capital I is always high. But nowadays I understand, if I want the love and affection for the each and every person, I have to understand them what they needed. Every time doing with frustration, I'm doing. I buy a lot of apples for you. It's very costly and you all are not going to have. This is not good. This is a simple example of our life. Every time we buy good fruits, but whenever they don't have, we start scolding. Now I understand. Leave all these things. Leave and let go. If they need it, they will buy. But I try my best to keep myself happy.
Sorry, you go back on mute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Someone is disturbing.
Are you okay, ma'am? Is any interruption with your internet? Or I think you're going off and on mute.
Yeah, someone is calling and calling. I told them not to call, but they are calling.
Uh, yeah, I'll give you a minute, ma'am. So maybe I'll take Rajani, ma'am. She's on. Yeah, I'll unmute yourself. Welcome, Rajani, ma'am.
Ma'am,
You can
you can share your.
Namaste to everybody. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste, Sarojama. Ego, I'm just sharing my thoughts. We all want to be lean, we want to diet, but the big guy, the ego, we always keep it fat. I think ego, for me, ego is our wrong identification, our all the definition of who we are. Like I'm so and so, I'm like all things we do, we add it to the definitions of I'm good at this, I can do that, I'm this, I'm that, all associated with our body and mind mostly. But I'm thinking as we peel off all these identifications, as we make the I leaner and leaner, once it disappears, we go into the oneness. The ego falls then, and we experience oneness with everybody. But I think we need to diet the big guy in us. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rajani, ma'am. You beautifully said for this, like, how it just suits for this generation, and it's very easy way how to understand.
Yeah, hello, Rajni madam.
Namaste, Amma.
Nice to see you, Amma. And very nicely you mentioned about the big eye with Saroj madam, that that eye has to go to become one with the universe. But for that eye to go, it's not a direct step. There are so many intermediate steps that we all need to realize. Ego is in one corner, oneness is in another corner. And in between, those steps are the ones that we are meeting every time to remind ourselves. So there cannot be a quantum leap from ego to oneness. It's not possible. Especially in this human form, it's not possible at all. So it comes with many intermediate steps. And one of the most important steps is forgiveness. Always remember to forgive others and forgive yourself, because time and again we will be doing the same thing. The big eye will be coming back. It's okay. We're all learning. So don't be too harsh upon ourselves, because as long as you remember what's the path, even if you go sidetrack a little bit here and there, it's okay. You can pull yourself, and that's only possible through self-forgiveness and forgiving others. The reason forgiving others comes here, because one of the reasons is your ego won't let you forgive others, because you're always correct. Others are always wrong. So you have to start understanding is, like how you are trying to work on the ego, they are also struggling with their ego. So it doesn't matter how bad they are to you, and ego keeps saying they are bad, they are bad. Forgive them. Like you are on your journey, they are also in their journey. Doesn't matter where in the journey they are. So don't forget, masters, there is no jumping directly from ego to oneness. There are small steps that we have to take. And that's why these groups are for, to help each other, to remind each other through our examples, through our experiences, that this is how I felt and this is what I did. So in this today's, my experience itself was forgiveness really helped me a lot this morning when my day started, to understand the other person, though I felt the other person was wrong. But at the end of the day, what is wrong and what is right, it's all our perspective. So just wanted to add this to your beautiful wisdom, Raj.
Thank you, Amma. I would like to
Thank
add
you so
one
much.
more thing to help us how to forgive. So I was thinking last time when I shared my experience in Guru Purnima, I was thinking about karma and how we all have a warehouse. So the analogy that helped me. So we all have warehouses of karma, sanchita karma. So, but each lifetime we are taking a different dress, right? This life I came like this. Someone else came as a poor man, or someone else came as a chef, someone else, different dresses we are wearing, different characteristics we are coming up with. I imagine the Sanchita Karma warehouse as a wardrobe of different dresses, and each one of us is picking one dress, wearing it with the characteristics, with the roles, definitions, with the eyes, the big eye, and dropping down to the earth. But when I see the other, I always have to remember that, oh, he's wearing that dress, that's why he's showing that character. But I might have worn that dress some time ago, or I might wear that dress later. So don't see the dress. We're all people wearing different dresses. So if our perception goes beyond the dress, that's oneness. So, but for all this to practice, as Amma said, we cannot, like, from I to zero, we cannot nothingness, from big I to nothingness, we cannot have a big leap. We need to put awareness, all these things Amma teaches, with awareness every second, every minute. We need awareness every second, and then apply all the teachings to move from the big I to nothingness. But these analogies are helping me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the great sharing.
Yeah,
Rajani
spot
ma'am.
on, Rajani. Spot on. Awareness is that one tool that we always have to carry. Like how breath is so important for a physical life, awareness is important for a being, for a soul. All the time in awareness. No matter what topic you discuss, without awareness, nothing is possible. Yes.
Thank you so much, Amma. If anyone would like to share your perspectives, masters, please raise your hands. I'll unmute yourself. I'm looking for more hands up in the air.
Okay.
Deepti ma'am, would you like to share
Yeah,
your
can you
views?
hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, thank you so
Jaya
much
ma'am, and
for joining today.
very, very
I
interesting
think you have not
topic.
been spotlighted.
I'm unable to on my video. Can I continue?
All right, okay. No problem. Yes.
It's a very interesting topic, Master Ego Mind. Before, until before I came to before and all, I always used to think that ego means it's all about judging others only, like being always self-centered, or like the many of our pastors said, it's all about that we always feel that what we said is right. It's kind of I thought ego
Sorry,
is all about.
Deepti ma'am, a little bit disturbed. Are you on a move, or you are a little bit
Disturbing? 1 second.
Yeah.
Now,
Now,
hello.
now it's perfect.
Fine, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay.
it's beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Sorry
okay.
about that.
Yes, ma'am. What I used to think ego is all about, dominant nature, always thinking they are right, and not giving value to what others say. Always when we are with that ego mind, right, we always feel that we are only right. And we don't hear what others says, or their emotions, or whatever the arguments. So that is what I always used to think, that ego is all about only that. But after coming to our BYM Beyond Your Mind platform, and after listening to all our Saroja ma'am sessions, I clearly understand ego in a different perspective. It's not about only that dominant kind of nature, or it's not only about I. But as our master said, when we are in full of aware of our thoughts and about ourselves, I understood that within us there are two thoughts always run parallelly. One is from the heart and one is from the head. It's not only about others, it's also an obstruction to oneself. That is what I understood what is ego is all about. So when we want to do some work, then it gives us two options. Do that, and it builds up so many stories. First of all, it comes up with fear and with old beliefs and with whatever the limited belief system we already have. So all the thoughts comes around that. In another way, in another mind says that no, you can do it. For example, let's suppose I want to plan something, or I have some goal in my life. So first thing that comes in my mind is maybe you cannot do, these are the limitations, maybe you can't achieve. But the other thought says no, you can do it, you are capable of doing it. Like this, two thoughts always runs in our mind. Then when we are in aware of this thought, then I understood whatever is like obstructing me from achieving, that is coming from my head, that is ego mind. That is what first thing I understood, madam. It's not, that is what my kind of definition of ego. And what I did is that it always interrupts, it always gives you that negative kind of feelings, fear and all. Then what I did is, when something is happening in my life, I made friendship with ego mind. So I did not deny it, I made friendship with ego mind too. This I practiced myself. It's okay. Yeah, I have fear. What I worked on that fears, what I have. I did not deny what my ego mind is saying. Maybe it's subconscious mind, I have that. So that is what I practiced, madam. Like Saroja ma'am said, forgiveness. That forgiveness, empathy towards others, it comes from that. When we self-check ourselves, first of all, I respected what my ego mind is saying. When I want to do something, from where that fear is coming from. For example, we have an argument between two people, or mixed opinions, or we are not ready to accept what others say. On what basis I am saying that? Am I coming from the ego mind that I have to deny it because I have this kind of perspective towards that, or else why don't we check from them? Maybe they are right. So this kind of thoughts always runs. But when we pause and understand, so at subconscious level, some fears or something is there in our self too, ma'am. So that how when I made friendship with my ego mind, it helped me to grow more. This is how I saw myself. Then, like Saroja ma'am said, that I started practicing forgiveness. It happened 1 year back, very closely. From that time onwards, whenever any conflicts are coming from, or when any situation is coming, if my ego mind says that, I started thinking about it, not denying it. Then accordingly, I started practicing, like Saroja ma'am said, that there are so many intermediate steps we have to follow. That whatever the intermediate steps we have to follow, that is coming from my heart. So this is how my heart and head, I made friendship. The problem comes, life is all about ups and downs. It's not like always a smooth platform, or the, as Saroja ma'am say, it's not always like a bed of red roses. We have to see the thorns of that red rose. The same, the life is all. So that is how I am. So I'm thankful to my ego mind. So when I'm practicing that, sometimes it also says, when we talk about love, sometimes we think that it is all about love we have about others. That the ego mind says that, see, you can love only, that love comes only if they do favorable things according to whatever we wish. If they don't do, we will deny it. This is how it says. But still I understood it's all about, again, love also is joined with the ego. Then the heart says what is unconditional love is all about. It's accepting. This is how internally my thought process changed, ma'am. So that's how I'm able to, at least for some time, I'm able to stay peace at myself. As Saroja ma'am said, that practicing forgiveness, and first step is all about awareness and
Yes.
practicing forgiveness, and also the gratitude helped me, ma'am. Then we can accept the situations around. First of all, the main goal we have to set is to keep ourselves peace. That is what I'm trying myself, to keep myself peace. So this is how I practiced, and I love to share it here. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jaya ma'am.
Thank you, Deepthi ma'am. Wonderfully said how you make friendship with your ego mind. That is the best thing you can do it, I guess. And as
Then
we
we
are
can
all know
start
how
working,
we,
ma'am. Yes, yeah, that is how
yes,
we can
yes,
start working ourselves. That we need to accept that
definitely.
we do have some limitation, like some kind of fears. We need to work on it. If we deny it, right,
Yes,
now
yes,
it will repeat again and again and again. So we need to
yeah,
accept that fact. Thank you.
definitely. Yeah, as we all know that
Slowly,
BYM
when you
family
practice it, that right, ma'am, slowly that ego mind thought process will reduce. Then we will
reduced.
start working from the heart. That is how I practice.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
definitely, definitely. Thank you so much. So our 4 pillars are like, awareness, surrender, gratitude, and forgiveness. I think it's everything is intellect with each, like, interconnected with each other. So the more we just keep practicing and, like sharing the experience with each other, definitely will help us to keep for moving forward for our goal, what the purpose of our life, why we are here. So it's all about this satsang, all this wisdom sharing and these gatherings. Everything is just for the evolution of our soul. So when the soul plays the role, so everything is at peace. So I think, yeah, we need a lot of practice, and we need to implement every single things what we hear, what we learn. At least every day a small thing will definitely help us to move forward, to evolve ourselves as a soul. So yeah, I would like to welcome Saroj ma'am. Please, yeah, you can add if you want anything. I can see your hand raised. Saroj ma'am.
I agreed everything what she said. Magar, whenever we comes in the meditation or we listen the master's voice like a small baby, whenever we heard what they are saying, what they are telling us, like a small baby we heard, then everything go inside. Then we understand what is the meaning of this. Atma Pashyanti Atma. Every time we discuss it, no, this is a different person. I am only that my capitalize is strong. I am right, I'm always right. But whenever it comes to listen the masters and their voice and the way they are teaching, like a small baby, then only understand, oh, my soul and their soul are same. If they are doing, they understand. Because if I am doing well, because due to understand my master's feelings and thoughts, and I understand and I'm working still, मैं उस पर काम कर रही हूँ, तो मेरा जो ऑरा है, लाइक कृष्ण भगवान, राम जी, सबके चारों तरफ एक सिल्वर कलर का ऑरा रहता है. हम सब मेडिटेशन में आते हैं तो हमारे भी चारों तरफ वो बन जाता है. एंड कई बातें ऐसी होती है जब सामने वाला नहीं समझता है, मगर हमारे ऑरे से टच करके वो समझने लगता है. बट वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन आवर सेल्फ फर्स्ट, कि सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट देना है, समझना है, और अपने आप को सामने वाले में भी वही चीज देखनी है जो मैं हूँ. जब हम चश्मा पहनते हैं तो चश्मा से आंखों में जैसे सामने वाले को देखते हैं, उसका फेस हमें दिखाई देता है, हमारा फेस उसमें दिखाई देता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड आत्मा पश्यंती आत्मा. वो हम उसको देखते हैं तो हम बैड थॉट कर ही नहीं सकते. सिंपल, व्हेनेवर वी गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग, स्माइल करके रूम से निकलते हैं, सामने जो भी मिलता है हम स्माइल करते हैं, तो रेस्पॉन्स में हमें स्माइल मिलता है. इफ सपोज मूड स्पॉइल, चाय बनाने गए, दूध डाला, पानी डाला, उसमें नींबू डाल दिया, ऑल वन, चाय खत्म, और मूड अलग से ऑफ, क्योंकि फर्स्ट बेड टी अच्छा नहीं मिला. जबकि खुद ही बनाते हैं, दैट इज नॉट कॉल्ड द बेड टी, बट फर्स्ट टी अच्छा होना चाहिए. मगर मूड स्पॉइल है, कुछ ईगो आ गया है, कुछ थॉट्स देख लिया, कुछ चल गया, सबका इन्वायरमेंट में कुछ नजर आया, तो वो हमको हर्ट करता है. तो ये जरूरी है हमारे स्टेट ऑफ माइंड को हम हमेशा कूल रखें, और अपने आप को समझने के लिए हम खुद बिस्तर से उठने के पहले 5 मिनट क्लोज आवर आईज and sit with our breath, and then we understand the actual meaning of our soul. I understand in this in my life कि जब मैंने फील किया गुस्से में आके कोई चीज बनाया वो स्पॉइल हो, then now I understand what are my feelings are running, what I put in the, whether it is a food, whether it is a tea, everything, कुछ भी वो स्पॉइल कर देता है. तो स्टेट ऑफ माइंड कूल रहेगा ओनली जब हम प्रेजेंट में रहेंगे. नो नीड ऑफ पास्ट, no need of future, only be in present, 100% present, 101% present. जी अपना देंगे 101% प्रेजेंट को, तो हम फील करेंगे कि हम लाइफ में वी आर द हैप्पीएस्ट पर्सन, द without, कहते हैं ना, the happiest person without a shirt, like this. हम अपनी लाइफ में सीख करके, बातों को सुन के, मास्टर्स को अप्लाई करके अपनी लाइफ में हम समझने लगते हैं कि me and he both are the same. मैम सेड ना कि हमारा जो ऑरा होगा, why we saw the mistake of others, right? ये नया लेसन है कि मैं क्यों देखूं उसका मिस्टेक को, मेरे ऑरे से टकरा कर वो खुद ही हिल हो जाएगा. दिस इज माई थॉट दैट मेरा ईगो यहाँ पर आकर डिसॉल्व हो जाता है. आई एम नथिंग, कहीं नहीं है. हाँ, मेरा वाइब्रेशन अगर स्ट्रांग होगा तो एवरीवेयर. थैंक यू मैम.
Thank you, ma'am. Rajani ma'am, I can unmute yourself if you'd like to add something. Yes, ma'am. Rajani ma'am, are you able to unmute? Yeah. Yes, ma'am, you can. I can see your hand raised. Are you able to unmute?
It's not
No.
a,
Yeah.
I don't want to add anything, but I have a question. If, I don't know if it's the right time to ask the question, but because Amma is available, I want to put it forward. So what I have observed with my life is I'm not very disciplined. It's not my sadhana, but life has put me through situations where my ego got crushed a lot. So the learnings came through life situations. It's more out of life situations, but what I have gone through than my own sadhana. So I wonder sometimes, because we spend a lot of time in discussions and putting into practice, right? My question is there any divine intervention or some system working, like some system putting us through for our progress? Or is it just what percentage is our sadhana or our efforts, or what percentage is this push coming from higher power? Like even Amma, she's watching us all the time. She's watching our progress. She knows our energies. That way she added Akanda Dhyanam. So someone is taking care of us. Like so to put it in short, my question is, how much is our sadhana and how much is this higher powers uh, contributing to our progress?
All right. Yeah, I'll just leave it to Amma. If she's available, I think she'll be able to answer you. In the meantime, yeah.
I don't know if this question is appropriate for this session, but it bothered me, so I thought I'll ask. But if Amma is not available, we can move forward. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, thank you so much for raising that question, Rajani ma'am. Maybe Saroj ma'am has put up her hand again. Maybe if she would like to
Yes,
something.
ये राइट है
Yes,
कि
Saroj
this is
ma'am.
not the time. मगर अगर इनके क्वेश्चन का आंसर हम अगर नहीं दे पाएंगे, then how she can believe her inner power? And there is some cosmic energy is also running. 50 hours our practice and 50 is our cosmic energy. Whenever we sit with our breath and forget everything, only enjoying coming and going, breaths are going and coming, and we are with our breath, we feel suddenly there is energy is entered in our bodies. And that is called cosmic energy, and it works on you 101%, believe me, because I come in this line and I don't believe in the cosmic energy. But when I start and listening the masters, then I understand, then the confidence comes. 50% energy and 50% physical activities. So when I join them together, 100% power I get. And every time, whenever I close my eyes, suddenly the rays come. I feel, I enter, there's a rays coming and drop, and whole body and start working. And my capital I is gone and I'm with my original भौतिक अपने ओरिजिनल उस पर आ जाते हैं, हमें पता पड़ता है। क्योंकि अगर आज इनके क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं दिया जाएगा, मैम इज रनिंग इन देयर माइंड कि ऐसा क्या होता है कि वो कॉस्मिक एनर्जी आकर के हमारे भीतर काम करती है। यस, एब्सोल्युटली कमिंग, मगर उनको काम करना पड़ेगा। शी हैव टू सिट विद हर ब्रेथ एंड एंजॉय द मोमेंट्स, ईच एंड एवरी स्मॉल मोमेंट, what she realized, what she feel after entered in the meditation. And there is a growth of her life start. Then she understands the meaning of the cosmic energy. What are the energies are running? Everywhere energies are running, yeah, everywhere energy. But we have no knowledge how to get, how to lock. This our master teaches us, ma'am teaches us, close your eyes. Yeah, it's not possible for me to close the eyes for 1 and 12. But I listen and do practice. Suddenly I got that the energy is come and entered in my body. And now whenever I sit and close my eyes, the energy comes. And thankful for this lovely energy and the masters who shared and tell us. If they won't tell, how can we know? We are the rolling stone, gather no mass. We are rolling stone. हम सब ऐसे थे कि जिसका कोई था ही नहीं, अस्तित्व नहीं था, मगर जब हम ध्यान में आए, सुना, उस पर अप्लाई किया और बिलीव करना सीखा। बिलीव इज द रेस्ट, मस्ट बी। बिलीव किया, सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट दिया, सोल को सोल समझा एंड उस एनर्जी को इनवाइट किया, आंखें बंद करके, प्लीज कम एंड सॉर्ट आउट माय ऑल प्रॉब्लम। एंड लाइक अ वी हैव टू बिहेव विद देम लाइक अ प्रेमी, like a lover, like a son, like a child, like a mother. Then only the cosmic energy will come and enter their body and fulfill their all wants, what they deserve. They don't need to say, I need this, I need this, I need this. The energy will come and fulfill their all wishes. It's a miracle, it's a magical stick with God. And really thankful for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hope you get a little bit of clarity on what she's trying to say, Rajani ma'am. Sorry, I saw Parvinder Kaur. She raised her hand before and she lowered her hand. Would you like to add something? I can unmute yourself, Parvinder Kaur. Yes, Deepti
This
ma'am,
is
would you like to
Deepti.
say something?
Meanwhile, can I add? I think someone
Yes.
raised their hand.
Yes, please.
A very nice
Am I,
question.
Is Parvinder Kaur there? Jaya madam, is she still there? Parvinder Kaur madam,
Yeah,
who had raised her hand?
I'm here,
yeah,
ma'am.
she's
I'm
yeah, she's
I
unmuted.
Yeah, give her a chance.
Yes,
Not the
welcome,
regular
Parvinder
ones.
ma'am.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
hello.
Same, ma'am?
yes. Yes, Deepti ma'am, we'll give Parvinder ma'am a turn, and then after that, maybe
Okay,
you
if
can
ma'am
add.
comes, okay, ma'am, please give her chance.
Yeah, masters, we have to give opportunity to new masters. That's
Yes,
how we
ma'am, yes,
can all
ma'am.
Yes.
make them feel comfortable.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
Hello.
Thank you, Parvinder ma'am.
Hi,
Welcome,
hi,
Parvinder
ma'am.
Kaur. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Such a great session, ma'am. I was listening from the very beginning. I started listening when in the child healing session was there. What I feel regarding ego mind, we have to shift our thinking from big I to another aspect, which I have learned in most of the sessions. That is, I am that I am in the being state, from the body conscious state to the soul conscious state. No doubt, as ma'am said, there are so many steps. For that, first step which we are following is the consciousness of the breath. Whenever there is breath, we are in the present moment. And whenever we are in the present moment, there is no mind. Mind enters only when we are either in the present, past or in the future. We are always thinking either of the past or we are worried about the future. But when
Wow. Master got disconnected, but absolutely amazing
Yeah.
knowledge she is sharing. Parvinder madam, I don't know what happened with your net, but if you can get back, we would love to hear you complete. Absolutely wonderful. Tattvamasi, that's what you are saying, madam. Tattvamasi, I am that. Beautiful. To understand Tattvamasi is not a small thing, but I'm so happy that you have started that discussion.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, I felt whenever we are in the present moment and we think about all the things which we have, then we are not at all worried. In the present moment, no problem is there at all. And
Yes,
whenever
madam.
we know, whenever whatever knowledge we are getting, when we apply that knowledge, then whenever we are in the state of ego, we can self-counsel ourselves. Before
Yes,
that,
madam.
awareness is also essential. Awareness, we are always talking. Then then comes knowledge. Then with the help of knowledge, application of knowledge, that is self-counseling and forgiveness. And whenever you are in the state of being, there is no other person. All are same, all
Yes,
in the state of oneness. Then
that is so
forgiveness
true.
become automatic. And then in this way, whenever I am in ego, whenever I feel little low, or I always feel ke ego has entered into my ego is there. Then I sit, I go inside, I self-counsel myself. Then I remove all the garbage from my mind, and then I calm and be peaceful.
Very nicely you put it,
Thank
Parvinder,
you.
madam. The two
Thank you
states
so
that a
much.
human being always oscillate between is the state of doing and the state of being.
Thank you.
But when you are completely in bhautikta, physicality, the state of doing dominates the state of being, because you are very little time in state of doing. Slowly, through awareness, through adhyatmikta, through spiritual knowledge, you are slowly shifting from the state of doing to the state of being, and more time you start spending in state of being. Absolutely wonderful description, madam. I'm so happy that you brought that aspect today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's all I'm getting from these sessions, man. Thank you so much.
Great, madam. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Parvinder ma'am, for joining and expressing your view. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
If anyone else would like to share your experiences, masters.
Madam Deepti, madam wanted to say something. We just put her behind. Maybe she wants to share.
Please.
Hello, thank you for that. The session is going so good. I can reconnect.
Yeah, you can go ahead, ma'am. I think I can hear, but it's not that clear. Could you please talk now? Okay.
Is Deepti madam talking? Jaya madam, I can't hear anything.
Hello.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
ma'am.
still
Now,
not. I
now
think
it's
that-
fine.
no. Okay, thank you.
Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, actually, the session is going so well. That's what I want to say, madam. Like before and all, I have lot of things to talk about when we initiated this topic. But as I told, slowly, I'm coming out of that ego mind. I have very less to talk about that. And to the question what Rajni ma'am asked, is that okay if I can answer to that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So what I feel is that like it's all about our vibrations. I think we are like magnets, masters. We attract depending upon what vibrate, like about all our vibrations. So again, when we are into full of awareness, like our full of awareness, we will be aware of what kind of thoughts are running and what kind of the way we are going into. Like our Saroj ma'am said about the cosmic energy. That is how the meditation also helps us. What I feel is that in my life, I experienced a lot. What I felt is that there is no need of any physical interaction is needed. we can also communicate through our thoughts, that telepathically. All that I experienced after coming to BYM, I felt that the self-awareness is the key, madam, and completely checking on what state of mind we are having. Are we having in the, love side, or the fears, or the low vibration thoughts, or high vibration? So when we are fully aware of how we are leading our life into, and our thoughts into, that is how we can shift ourselves into, higher vibration levels. We need to work on ourselves. I think the awareness is the biggest key. And also I felt that there are days where we feel so low. Not like every day is the same level of higher level we will be. Sometime, because like Rajni ma'am said that life challenges will come, but being in aware of like whenever any challenges comes, right, if we understand why the challenge is coming to us, and if we work on it in a positive way, that accepting it and surrendering to the universe, it will work on other day, instead of going into fear and all, right? Again, the vibrations will become low. So that is how I feel that we are like magnets, and we will attract. There is a divine intervention. I feel that the divine intervention also comes from our thoughts. That's what I want to say, Jaya ma'am. It's not about the self-awareness only,
Yeah,
I feel. And I feel
definitely.
like,
Yeah.
thank you, ma'am. It's
Jaya
not about
madam, I
how much
just
percentage of
wanted to add
sadhana
that
also.
I
There
just
is
wanted
nothing
to
like
add, Jaya
percentage matter.
madam,
Yes,
this
yes,
session
ma'am.
is
Yes.
really going so well, and I can really see it the way you started it. Amazing way your meditation started, and with every master, joining their thoughts. I'm really grateful to you, Jaya madam, for starting this session so well. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And
My
one more
pleasure.
thing I want to also add here, like always, Saroja ma'am say that, yes, meditation do help us to absorb the things what we learn. That is what I understood. Even sometimes when we just sit in meditation for hours and hours, and for example, in 24 hours, 1 hour or 2 hours, I do meditation and sleep, leave it, or we have something like 15 hours in our hand. What are we doing in that 15 hours also matters, ma'am. So that is how we need to be completely aware of oneself. Let it be it about ego also, whatever it is. I think the awareness is the key. And in order to absorb and follow whatever the wisdom we are following, we need to keep check on ourselves. When we raise our vibrations, we will attract whatever we want in our life. And that is how we are here, madam, we as a group. And I'm really thankful to Saroja ma'am for conducting the Akhanda Dhyanam. It's nothing like we are physically sharing our problems to Saroja ma'am, but Saroja ma'am can hear it. So here we already in that. So I'm feeling so grateful for it, and to myself. Thank you, Jaya ma'am. Thank you.
I just wanted to kind of ask the group participants. I know Purna sir has raised his hand. Definitely, you give a chance. But new masters, I would really like you all to say something. This is not a rocket science that only some people know about it. You all are great masters. It'll be great if we hear even one line from your side. What does this ego mind mean to you? There is nothing like somebody knows more and somebody knows less. We are all learning masters. As I'm going through the participants list, there are so many here. Swarupa madam, Upender sir, Sunita Raut madam, Sujana madam, Sita madam, uh, Priya madam. I would like to hear Rupa madam. Can you all say something? We sometimes, only a handful of people are always raising their voice and sharing, but this is for sharing and caring masters. It would be so useful if you all can at least say one line from your perspective. At least that way we know that we are doing the right thing and we are going on the right path. Thank you so much. Sorry, Jaya madam, I had to interrupt and say this.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, if there's an interruption from my side also. I would like to welcome Purna sir. Thank you, sir.
Namaste, Masters. Namaste, Sarojamma. Thank you, Jaya Madam, for organizing such a wonderful session today. And thank you,
Thank
Masters, for all attending this wonderful session about ego mind. Ego mind, because most of the people who is doing meditation or who is not doing meditation doesn't know also that we are filled with ego. We are operating on a ego mind. Our daily lives are operating on a ego mind, because ego mind can only be avoid, we can escape from the ego mind only through awareness. That's the only tool we have, tool or whatever we call it as. That's the one. That's the only powerful tool which we have to move out from the ego and be in a happy state. So, and before coming and associating with Saroj Amma, I'm not sure about ego. I really know small things about ego. Like whenever somebody is dominating you, I thought that is the only point. That is the only perspective. I think ego is. That's what I think. But when after associating with Sarojama, then after learned about ego and there is ego to bliss workshops, we had learned so many things about ego. Then from the thousand seeds of joy wisdom, how ego plays, ego will dominate you and ego will downgrade you also. It's not about domination. It's not always about domination, ego means it will downgrade you, ego will lower your self-confidence, self-esteem. This is all.
Wonderful, Purna. That is a wonderful point. I was waiting for somebody to start on that. We're only talking about how ego dominates, but the other part of it, without our knowledge, it plays. It's like a parasite.
Yes,
I'm very happy you brought it up, Purna. Thank you.
Because it will always play with our self-confidence and self-motivation, self-esteem. These all are the affecting factors when we are in a ego state or ego mind. Because always when we right now, because we are talking about matriarchal and patriarchal societies, which we are discussing more in Thousand Seeds of Joy, and in last session also we had a discussion about this topic, especially because the sessions are going in Telugu, but whoever Telugu speaking background, they can understand. But they are the sessions available in Hindi as well as the Thousand Sheets of Joy. Amma had completed all the book in Hindi as well as in the show name is Brahmanandam. And because in that one also, because whenever we talk about patriarchal or matriarchal society, because whenever it comes to female orientations, like because it's all about going together, and whenever it is comes to male like patriarchal, it is all about divide and rule. That's the things which always so where this happens only through mind, like ego mind only can do divide and rule those things. Because that's what I understood when I know little bit, because every day I'm learning more about ego through my personal experience also. Because there is always a constant chatter which will go in our mind, because that ego mind will take both sides. It will not play on one side, it will take both sides, negative side and positive side. It will tell if I do this, you can do it. At the following that sentence, you may not do it. This loop of cycle will continues until unless we don't get aware of our thoughts, what's going on, why I am thinking, what is this about. If you don't get, or if we don't get into that, if you don't break that loop, we cannot come out of that ego mind. Whatever, name your topic, name your, no matter which is a good or bad, but the ego mind will start taking both the sides and do the dialogue, story writing, screenplay, everything it will do. Direction, all, it will do everything, whatever the movie. If you see the movie, there's at the end of the movie, there will be a big list of titles going on, like actors, technicians, all this. All the roles will play, mind will play all those roles, whatever the titles. Because that's the, but when we are aware with that thoughts and that loop, when we are aware that, this is going on, this loop is going on. So then only we can break that loop. Once we break that loop, then only we will be coming out of the ego mind. Because, for example, this week I had attended an interview. I am looking for new job, and so I am attended an interview. That interview I already attended before also, and I am confident that I'm going to get it. That's the build. That's the build up. Ego will guide you. It will give that much confidence, that much boost. All this kind of stuff will give. Somehow I'm not able to perform, and they rejected me. So they told, this is not your day. We'll see next day. Then again, the ego mind will start. Oh, where did I did wrong? Why it didn't? Because I am, when the ego mind sits with, I am with the expectation, like I am with a big expectation that I'm going to get this job, right? So when that expectation doesn't meet, what happened? The ego mind will again kick in. Why I'm doing it? What I did wrong? So did I not responded properly? Did because everything is done by mind. Like we'll be thinking thoughts, everything will be coming through the mind. When we are with the mind, the ego will always be with the mind, and it will keep on dragging the dialogues only. That's the main thing. And that
Yeah, Purna, something very important that I need to add here, because you have raised such an important thing that we hardly pay attention on. Whenever there is ego, it's about, how we are treating others. But what you raised today, everyone needs to be aware of it, because depression, anxiety, suicide tendency, this all happens because of that non-stop chatter that ego keeps doing in our mind. You are no good, you are no good. We don't pay attention. We think, oh, that's not ego, that's self-check. That's not self-check at all. That is the other role of ego, which continuously happens. And I want to quote an example here. Eckhart Tolle, who is such a great spiritual master, he went through this non-stop chatter in his mind that you're good for nothing, you're good for nothing. And he so many times he tried to commit suicide. We only see the good part. He's written a great book, Power of Now. But before that, what his life was. If you know about Eckhart Tolle, you should also know about this, that it can catch anybody, anytime. And thank you, Purna, for bringing it up, because even if you have the other part of the ego which makes you dominant, still that is little bit tolerant. But if you have this negative side, negative, positive, I have to give some name, which goes on within you, that is self-harming. That will not take us anywhere. Thank you, Purna. Very happy that you mentioned this. Thank you. And most of all, what I'm happy is, so boldly you could share this, that I went for an interview, I didn't get it. See, that should be our conversation. It's a part of life. Today I made breakfast, it didn't work out well, like that. And you people have reached that level. So amazing. Very nicely the way you're putting it, Purna. That itself shows how you are taking this knowledge literally into your life, watching out every step, applying it. Yeah, these are no failures. Not getting a job or not doing something. These are not at all big things in life. Failure would be that if you're not self-checking, that is what is failure. Wonderful, Purna. Very happy.
Thank you. And when this dialogue goes on, masters, what happens? We'll at some point of time we'll reach some breaking point. What's this? Some people will break out, and the anxiety, depressions will continue. That's the other side of the thing. But at that point of time, we'll get tired, and we'll think, oh, this is enough is happening. We'll watch something in the TV or mobile. That's the next step. It will make you, the ego mind will take you, let's entertain. So then we'll hold the mobile or hold on to a stick to TV and watch the some entertaining, and again we are pumping more
Exactly
trash into our mind, and the ego start thinking about that other stuff which we are watching on the TV or the mobile.
So Purna sir, Rupa madam wants to say something related to what you're discussing. Sure. Jaya madam, would you kindly unmute you, Rupa madam? Thank you.
Yes, please. Yeah. Rupa ma'am, is she with the name with the different?
I Rupa.
I couldn't
She's
find
got
her name.
Okay. She just
I,
messaged me
I
saying
had,
she wanted to say.
I
Purna sir, can you find her?
yes, ma'am, I unmuted.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
She
yes.
wants to say
Yes,
something.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
please.
Yeah, she's already unmuted. Yes,
Hello,
welcome, ma'am.
masters. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Continuing on the same thought that he just mentioned, the ego mind, I feel, is a continuous battle, especially with anything that's important to ourselves. And I have noticed that when the ego mind starts chattering, unless I completely stop what I'm doing and put that chatter to rest, it will not let me move forward. It tells me how strong my ego mind is, that it can destroy my train of thought and my train of action. And what I wanted to mention was even trying to face your own ego mind is a battle in itself.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, madam. That's true, madam.
Yeah, and
Yes.
unless you give it 100% undivided attention, it's not going to stop. That's my experience. And it's amazing that you're talking about this, because today morning when I was doing my japa, suddenly there were some very not nice thoughts coming. So I stopped doing japa and I said, why is this entertainment going on? And I gave the rest of the day to stop that entertainment. And then I saw that we are going to have this meeting, and I was very excited to come today to the meeting. Thank you for bringing it up.
So happy to have you, madam,
Yes.
and
Thank
so
you.
happy to listen to your perspective. It makes us really feel happy because everyone's experience, we learn so much. And you're so right. Once the chatter starts, it's like vicious circle. You're just going down the loop. It's a spiral loop, and it
Yeah.
needs lot of momentum and energy to come out of it. Thank you, Amma.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupa, ma'am. That was wonderfully said, short and
Thank
sweet. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes, sir, Purna, sir.
That's what, masters. When we watch TV or movies or other TV shows, whatever it is, we add more stuff to ego to start that loop again. Because those loops will keep on continue. It will there's no end for the loops until unless we are completely aware of what we are thinking, what thoughts we are getting, why those thoughts. So when we question ourselves, and then because there are several techniques available, but most prominent and most workable is the only awareness. Awareness is the only. When we are aware, ego will not be there. But when we are not aware, ego will be there. Because ego and awareness are inversely proportional to each other. So when we are aware, there won't be any place for ego, and when we are not aware, there is only place for ego. That's my point too. Thank you, Jaya madam, for wonderful opportunity, and thank you for the session as well as thank you, masters. And please, there are other masters in the group in the session. Please add your notes. Just we don't need to talk for 5 to 10 minutes. Just one word or one sentence or your experience or
Yes,
what.
I totally agree with Purna, sir. This is a request
Yes,
from all of us. Please say at least one line.
yes,
You know, it's so nice to Rupa madam came in and I loved listening to her perspective. We don't know how your experience can change our lives. Please, masters, say something.
Because these sessions are for our sake only. We are discussing and openly sharing our views, so that because there are so many platforms across the world, but not many platforms allow us to share our personal views in a public platform like this one. Because Saroja madam gave us this wonderful opportunity and wonderful platform, Sanghas, where we can openly share our personal opinions and whatever we learned on the path of meditation. And after associating with Sarojamma, what the wisdom we are gaining, we can discuss openly. Your personal
I
experience.
think Purna Swarupa madam wants to say something.
Swarupa madam.
Yeah. Welcome, Swarupa ma'am. Yes. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you for joining.
नमस्ते सरोजा मैम. मुझे बोलना नहीं है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है मैडम. I was busy actually. Saturday morning I do Annadana ma'am. That's why I was busy. I kept a mobile at home and I went. That's why. Just now I reached and I listened to your words, madam. I don't know what other people said. ईगो तो मेरे हिसाब से हम क्यों आए हैं ये समझने से भी ईगो नहीं आएगा मास्टर्स. Why did we came to this earth? ऐसे सोचने से भी ईगो नहीं आएगा. मैं यही सीखी हूँ सरोजा मैडम से कि हम लोग सिर्फ ये कष्ट उठाने के लिए या कोई लाइफ की सर्वाइवल की मोड में ही नहीं रहना चाहिए. क्यों
yes,
आया है
madam.
ये समझने से ही हम लोगों को वो ईगो नहीं आएगा मास्टर्स. सिर्फ
Yes.
अवेयरनेस दैट्स ऑल.
Great,
यही
madam.
है मेन थिंग.
Swarupa madam is saying that as long as we remember our soul plan, as long as we know why we have all come here for our own experiences, then what is the role of ego into it? But to understand that, it needs a lot of understanding, lot of wisdom. Swarupa madam has raised herself into that position where she can think in that direction. It may not be easy for everyone, but we all can reach there, masters. We all can reach there. We all can think, put that question to ourselves. Why have we come to earth upon?
यहाँ पे कोई राइट या रॉन्ग नहीं होता है मास्टर्स. जो भी है सब कुछ एक्सपीरियंसेस है. सब कुछ ऐसे ऐसे देखते रहो, नोटिस करते रहो, चलते रहो बस हैप्पीली, वो भी खुशी से. यही इसी के लिए आए हैं हम लोग. ये समझना चाहिए हम लोगों को कि जो भी हम लोग वी आर वट एवर वी आर गोइंग थ्रू, हम इसी एक्सपीरियंसेस के लिए ही आए हैं. डिवाइन प्लान के हिसाब से ही चलता है सब कुछ. यही है, मैंने यही सीखा है मैडम से, यही बोलना चाहती हूँ. थैंक यू मास्टर्स. थैंक यू सरोजा मैम.
Thank you so
you,
much.
madam.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I got Shreya Deep ma'am. You put your hand raised. I'll unmute yourself. You can share your experience, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Madam, actually, Vijay Kumari madam raised her hand.
Okay. Yeah, I saw Shreya ma'am with Saruba ma'am. She just put her hands up. Then, all right, I'll unmute Vijay Kumari ma'am.
I had already unmuted, ma'am. Just I'm adding to the spotlight.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Namaste, ma'am. Thank you for joining today.
Namaste, Saroja madam and all masters. I have to share with you some experiences in my life. From my childhood, in my parents' home, my father was a goldsmith and also gold merchant also. He was very proud of his fame and name. In my parents' home, I feel so suffocated. Why? Because they always talk about wealth, fame, and name. That thinking don't come into my mind. I don't accept those thoughts. I always protest my father. Why you are behaving like that in our home itself? My father always scolding his workers very badly. I always quarrel with him. Why you should talk like that? They are also human beings. They are working hardly. Why you are so scolding them? In that time, I feel so suffocated in that atmosphere. Those are my grandfather also a dictator. He always maintains home as a dictator. To my mother and ourselves also. So I don't accept those feelings. I feel so suffocating. When I get married, here these people are also ego-minded. Why? Because they are inferiority. What I want to express you, not only superiority complex leads to ego mind, but inferiority complex and guiltiness also.
Here in my mother-in-law's house, I face that. Here these people always blaming me and insulting me, like whatever, they are inferior, they think they are inferior to us. So they always talking and blaming me, you are rich and you are educated, like that. In this field also, in this atmosphere also, I get so suffocating. And also male domination, male ego from my husband. In each and everything, he wants to dominate me. He has inferiority complexes. So he always disencouraged me in anything. I don't want like that. I want just I always want to protect my self-respect and my individuality. What I am doing is according to my wish and will. I don't suffer anybody. I don't think I am superior to others or inferior to others. I always keep myself what I am. What I am doing and what I am talking is according to my only self-consciousness and according to my knowledge. But madam, now when my children grown up, they are also becoming like that. They feel themselves as superior to anybody. My moral stories are gone away. They don't listen to my words. They always think they don't accept society, they don't accept elders, they don't listen to anybody. Whatever they think, they do. I wax up with those children also. What I want to share with you, madam, these ego-minded people are not in only one field. Authorities, parents, and according to caste, creed, religion, and education, position. Some people have ego mind. They want to suppress others and they want to show their ego. But some people, to maintain organizations, to maintain their work, they show it like outwards, but innerly they are kind-hearted. To run organization or a group or any society, the leaders or rulers must have some discipline in that group, so they show outwardly. In some fields, it is necessary too. So we don't think that ego, that is necessary in some occasions. Parents also sometimes control children. That is not ego. So I think there is small layers between self-respect, individuality, and ego. We don't cross that layers, that limits. Any time, all time, we must observe with awareness our mind. What is going on in our mind? We don't think, we never superior to anybody, we never inferior to anybody. We come as individual. We have some individuality. We have some divine plan. For what we come to this world, we have to finish. So, through meditation, we can make self-decisions correctly. Like that, we have to go smoothly beyond that ego mind, and we have to face so many ego-minded people also, but we think what they are, not from our way of thinking. We accept to what they are thinking, why they are behaving like that, why they are talking like that according to their mentalities. So we don't bother about that. We don't think and don't take into our hearts. Let it go. Like that, in this life, I am leading my life, madam. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vijay Kumari ma'am. Yeah, that's so great to hear that you are practicing that, though you are in that, circumstances and that environment, which is not easy to say, like, it's really difficult, but I think you are let it go and you are just doing it well. Yeah, thank you so much. There's a question, ma'am, in the chat box. If you would be able to answer, it would be great, ma'am. It's from Deepthi, ma'am. She just asked where this chatterbox or ego mind coming from thoughts or from our own self, but what's the root cause of it? So this is a question from Deepthi, ma'am, Sarojamma, and there was another thing from Rajani, ma'am. I think when we were talking about the ego, she just put up a thing in the chat saying whether superiority or inferiority, that complex is that the ego as well. So it would be great if you could, yeah, elaborate something on it, ma'am, if you are able to. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I think, yeah, ma'am. All right. Saroj, ma'am, I think, yeah, I can see your hand raised. Yeah, if you would like to say something, yeah, please add, ma'am. Then I'll unmute
Where
Shreya,
is the
ma'am.
ma'am gone? Where is the ma'am gone?
No, ma'am must be she's.
No, that ma'am just discussing that what she faced in their life, and
The
we see that
Lakshmi, ma'am, she's there. She's there. I can spotlight her.
Her video.
she's not.
Yeah, she's here.
Ma'am, you are genius. You are here, and you feel proud on yourself. You are the owner of the 3 factories. You suffer what you face. Ice factory, your mind totally. You feel sad, but you encourage yourself, right? So you are the master of ice factory, and sugar factory, tongue. Your tongue every time spreading sweetness, right? Whether you like it or not, whether it hurt you or not. But you spread love, love, love everywhere. And third one is butter factory. Everything is touching in your heart, you feel bad. But you are doing meditation and you are still here and express yourself. It means who is the winner? Just before 5 minutes, ma'am said, failure सीढ़ी है आगे बढ़ने का. You are the owner of the 3 factories. Proud on yourself and chill and live your happy life. Everything will be sorted. Just believe what you are doing. Say now, what you are doing, believe in yourself. You are right and you are here. This is also 100% right. And you get your all questions answered here. Just only meditate and be with your breath, because you are only the owner of the 3 factories. If one factory is in एक आदमी के हाथ में रहता है, he feels proud. Oh, so I'm the owner of the 1 factory. You are the owner of the 3 factory. What you face in your life, you clear everything without any hesitation. Wow, man, great going. आप देखना आपकी लिए लाइफ में बदलाव आ गया है. You are touching the sky. Because everyone's your aura, what we call, I don't know the in English, aura means आपके जो चारों तरफ जो आपने फेस करके अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया ना, they will come and touch with your aura and they will go back and you start laughing because you are the owner of the smiley face. You are the owner of the ice factory. And there is a butter inside you, everything come, done. Let it be. Just feel proud you are here. Okay? Smile, ma'am, smile.
Thank you, Saroj, ma'am. Thank you, Vijay Kumari, ma'am. I've unmuted Shreya, ma'am. Would you like to add something? Because I saw your hand before. Sorry, I couldn't unmute that time. Please.
More of a question, and I don't know if it's valid or not. Many a times, aware of my ego mind, still at that time being aware, my ego mind has more power over my awareness, Ultimately, I give into my ego mind. Just for an example, if we take an example, I cannot wake up early because I have to study late at night. And though I'm aware that I have all these studies that I have to do, and I have to wake up in the morning. I am aware of it, but the ego mind wants me to sleep. And I get all sorts of examples in my mind, like Purna sir said, it will be the director and story writer and all sort of things, that I need rest, 6 hours of sleep is important, and all that sort of things playing in my mind. So I am doing meditations regularly. Still, I'm not able to take certain actions to overcome my ego mind. The power of awareness is still less, and the power of ego mind is more. I don't know if this question is valid. I'm just into both.
Okay, sorry. Is anyone able to give some clarity on this for Shreya ma'am? Yeah, it would be great.
Just I want to add
Sorry.
on this one, ma'am.
Yes, Purna sir, please. Yeah.
Actually, it's a good question, because most of the people have that question, like I'm not able to wake up early in the morning, and we'll feel guilty when we wake up. If we before going to sleep, we'll be thinking sometime, like morning 5 o'clock I want to wake up, but will not get wake up. I will be waking up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. At the first thing it will kick in is the guilt. That's the guilt will kick. Yes, I'm not able to wake up. What's this? I'm not able to do a simple thing. All this dialogue will start. That conversation will start immediately. It will end. The first thing it will kick in is the guilt. I can't able to do. Why? We will ask this. These kind of dialogues will keep on coming into our mind. But one thing, because this I had practically faced this kind of this experience, I faced it, because previously I used to wake up with the alarm. Like 5, if I want to wake up 5 o'clock, 5, I put alarm. Alarm will start ringing. We will snooze it and then go back to sleep. After snoozing couple of times, we will wake it up. After some time, I used to wake up once in the first alarm. But later on, after starting meditation, after 6 months or 7 months, I just stop using alarm, and I just saying to myself, I want to wake up this time. So what happens? Yes, if I got sufficient sleep and sufficient rest, I'll wake up, no problem. But when we have issues, right, when we are bit overtired or completely tired, we are exhausted, at that time we'll lose our senses. Our brain will completely go into the sleep state. It won't like to wake up until it is completely rested, because at that time, because we take cosmic energy during the sleep, right? If we don't have a cosmic energy, then how can we perform everyday tasks if we are not recharged properly? That's why we need sleep is very important to every human, not only human being. Every living thing on this earth needs some rest, so that it can recharge. So don't if it has happened continuously, just you need to allow yourself. Don't let guilt come into the picture. If the guilt comes, that loop will continue. It will go on. You cannot come out of that loop. But just allow yourself that, okay, that's fine. Today, okay, if I am not able to wake up 5 o'clock, okay, that's fine. At least I wake up at 6 o'clock. Say thank you to yourself. Say thank you to the universe that I'm able to wake up at, instead of 5 o'clock, I woke up at 6 o'clock. So my body rest, by mind, body, all rest. But over the time, this practice need to be done. So over the time, you will get out of that loop. It's all about practice, masters. It's all about practice, madam, Shriya madam. It's all about practice. Once we practice, because awareness, my ego mind will always try to overtake awareness, so that we can so that it can entertain ourself. So ourself is entertaining ourselves. That's the thing. It will go on forever. But over the time, practicing over the time, after a certain point of time, we will get our awareness will be on the upper hand. But we need to allow that ego also. That ego is not a enemy to us. Because we all feel ego is our enemy. That's why we always keep fighting, like invisible fight we'll do every day. But as Deepthi madam told earlier, we need to make ego as our friend. If we are not, if we don't have ego, we won't be in a human form, 100%. But what happens? We are using ego beyond certain point. That's why where suffering starts. Ego is required to live in this, because ego is an anchor to live in this physical body. If we are not able, if you don't have any ego, this physical body will not be there. We don't have any experiences. Ego is our friend and also enemy also, because we need to make that friendship. We need to form that friendship with the ego, so that everything will be a win-win situation. That's what ego wins. Yeah, we also wins. It will both go in a parallel, like a rail patri jaisa. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wonderfully explained. Hope, Shreya ma'am, it would help you. Just, yeah, first, we should not enter the guilt into a thing, that might, get into big trouble. So hope it would help you. I just got Srijana ma'am. I unmute yourself. Please, you can share, ma'am.
Good morning, masters. Actually, I want to share many things, many I can say, but I'm not so confident even now because of my childhood experiences. So when I was a child, I was a little bit weak when compared to other kids, like my brother, younger brother and younger sister. So my parents used to take much care of me. Whatever I want, they used to get it for me. What I want, even if I say it in dreams, they used to get it for me. How much they used to take care of me, just like a doll, they were brought up me. So because of that, I was not able to do anything. I'm not confident of myself. I can do anything. I don't have that confidence. Even my younger sister, she used to think if she dies, then my parents take care of me. Many times she used to think about me like that. I don't know that they are taking very much care about me, that they are hurting the other kids who are brought up along with me. But one way, I was so lucky to say such kind of parents. Because of my weakness, whoever weak, they will have more attention. Parents will have more attention. When I became a parent, then I came to know. But as a child, I even now I feel little bit low. I'm not confident. But whoever works with it, they will say that whatever work is given for me, I used to do it very confidently. What I mean to say is 100% pakka, I used to do it. But that confidence is, even now, I'm not able to confident in talking. You can observe it.
Yeah, you are doing it well, ma'am. Don't worry, Sujana. So, yeah.
Sujana,
But
if
after my marriage, yes, sir.
If possible, please switch on the video, ma'am. That will,
Sir,
because
I was outside, sir. That's why I was in.
that's
I
fine.
came outside.
That's why, because
Oh.
if you're talking about self, your confidence levels, because
Yeah.
so many people don't switch on the video because of their low confidence levels, ma'am. That's what my observation. That's why I'm
Next time
it will,
okay, sir. I
it will
was
definitely,
outside.
because whenever you are talking on a public platform or anything, just try to, because that one is also that one is
Yes, sir.
also our ego will tell them, do not switch on the video, because it maybe I don't look good when and everybody is watching me.
Yes,
So,
what you said is correct, sir.
yeah, everybody is watching me. Maybe they think that I am not good.
I came out to do some
Yeah,
personal work.
they will
Okay, sir.
they will judge me, because everybody is in a fear that opposite person will judge us. That's why most of the people, they will not switch on the video when they are in a public platform talking. But this is where well connected masters we all have, so we don't judge anyone, just we'll share our experiences and thoughts. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So my childhood brought up was one way, you can't do anything. So that make me to feel inferior. So I can't do anything. I'm not confident of myself. In the other way, whatever I used, even whatever I want, they used to get it the next day or next 1 week, 1 month after, I used to get it. So that made me superior, ego. So I'm greater than all the others. So whatever I ask, my parents used to get it for me. So I'm both the ways. In a negative way, I can say superiority complex is there, inferiority complex is there. But after my marriage, it's totally reversed. In my in-laws, whatever we ask, only they'll get it for me. So I don't have the habit of asking others. So I struggled a lot. Even nowadays, or even today, till now, I don't ask my husband to get it for me. This is the need for me. This I want. This I like. I don't say it at all. Even many times I try to ask him, but I never. So what he says is, if you did not ask, how can I know you? What you are? Am I a mind reader? How can I get it for you? He will try to what I want to say.
Because he
He will
cannot.
try to change my mind. And you ask me if it is if it is on in my budget, I will get it for you. If not, I can explain to you. I can't do it for you without asking. How can I know what you want, what you don't like, what you like? I can't be like my reader. No, he will try to explain. In the other way, as I was not confident of myself, so he will say always, you are not good at anything. So whatever I want to do it also, like my mother, you can't do anything, you can't do. So this happening many times, even I tried. I'm sorry to say these words. I tried to commit suicide many times in my life.
Ma'am, we are all there, ma'am. Don't worry, we are all one family. So you are in the right place. So our love is always with you, ma'am.
But they're not, when compared to other life, my life is so beautiful. But I'm not in a position to understand that. That makes me to feel shy now.
No, don't feel shy, ma'am. Don't. Sometimes, things happen for some experience for us to learn from that. So maybe, yeah.
That makes me feel proud, ma'am, now. Because because of all these experiences, right now I'm here. So
Yes.
I'm so thankful to the universe and each and every person who are there with me in this journey. Each and
Yes,
everyone, even my kids, my husband, my parents.
Yeah. You're
Even
right.
Saroja ma'am and Sridevi, who is in BYM family, who made me to come into this track. I'm
That's
so
maybe,
thankful.
yeah, that was
Just now,
your switch, like to move into this spiritual. Everyone had a challenge when we want to come into spiritual. So not every person can get into spiritual. There is some challenging point where we just switch more to the spirituality. So maybe that was your switch point where
but
you could get into this. Yeah.
even go through some others' lives. So
Yeah.
they are not at all challenges in my life. So why I felt like that, even today I don't understand it. Why I committed many times, why it's a very, very silly things when I think once again about the past.
Yeah.
Even just now, Purna sir said, chartering of the ego makes us to, I don't know, that's committing suicide is also ego. I thought it's an inferiority complex. I can't do anything. I can't do it. I'm not fit for nothing. I'm not fit for anything. So I used to think, so I can't do anything. I'm not a good parent. I'm not a good mother. I'm not a good wife. I used to think like that. So that today, just now I realized, so it's all because of my ego. Thank you, Purna sir.
Definitely, Sujanna.
Thank
Do
you,
not worry, just let it go. Everything, we do not go back to the past and things like that. Now you are in the right path and you know what to do, what not to do. So
Right
don't let
now,
all
I'm
this.
so thankful to each and everyone
Yeah, we are
to
all
help
here to
me to
share our
travel in
energies
this.
and love to you, ma'am. We are all there for you. So anything,
Thank you.
anytime,
Thank
we are
you.
all in this platform. There are so many, group discussions happening. So please feel free to join. Tomorrow there'll be definitely a beautiful session, Saheli. It's all about guilt. So the guilt is the main part, especially for women. This is a women platform we have just started recently. So hope you're in our group. If not, you can share your number, ma'am. We can add it.
I'm there in the Saheli group, ma'am. Just now, Saroja ma'am
okay.
also said, just try to speak out something. In
Yeah.
that time also, I'm hesitating whether to express myself or not, whether it's
That's again
right
ego.
time to.
That's again ego, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
that's why
Ma'am,
Saroja. That's why
we were
Saroja.
all like in that position one time, ma'am, couple of years ago. But this COVID, a lot of people they curse COVID, but we were all the people who blessed COVID, because without COVID we wouldn't have come into this platform. I always thankful to COVID. Anyone says bad about things, so I always forgive them, and I just tell to myself, without that it wouldn't have been happened to us. So sometimes there are a lot of people who have gone through so much difficulties, but it's the way how we take it into our life. So everyone has their own thing, how we get connected with this like into the spirituality. So everything is for the good sake. We always keep it in the positive way, so it will definitely take us to the right path, ma'am. Thank you so much. Harita ma'am, I'll unmute yourself. Sorry, I saw your hand raised. Yes, Harita ma'am, please.
Namaste, all masters. Jaya madam, can you repeat the questions that Deepti madam asked and Rajni madam asked?
Because Rajini ma'am asked whether the superiority inferiority complex is the ego, and this chatter mind. 1 minute, I'll read it for you. So Deepti ma'am's question was from where this chatterbox or ego mind coming from, though it is from our own self, or what's the root cause of it. So that's the question she asked, whether it's
okay. Can I answer the first one first, and if I can the second one, I can go ahead for the second one.
Yes, ma'am, please.
So inferiority complex and superiority complex. So when we overthink ourselves is inferiority complex, means overconfidence ourselves. We can do it like that, and means no surrenderance in there. There is no surrenderance in there. That I am doing it. That ego is there in that, and when the inferiority complex, more fear in that. So that's what my definition is for that. And the second Deepti madam question is, yeah, this charter thing, I observe myself. I used to chatter myself in the sleep also. I used to chatter more. After coming into the meditation, I observe myself. So I don't know where it come from. It's there already in our inside maybe. When we do meditation and observe ourselves, we will know, and we will get calm doing but more meditation. We get calm and rid of that slowly. I think so. That's what I want to say. And yeah, and another thing, and the master was sharing her experience. We had three sisters. We are four people in our family. Three sisters and one brother. So I am the little one in my family, like in the sisters. So they used to tell me, "Yeah, you don't know anything. You don't know anything." I used to feel okay. I don't know anything. So I used to tell them, "Oh, okay, you select." Now it's changed. Okay, whatever it is, if they don't like it, also after doing meditation, It is like that. Okay, if I like it, I will take it. Whatever the design. If they don't like it, it's their opinion. This is my opinion. So after meditation, it's changed. So I stopped telling my brother also, you don't know anything. Before I used to tell, you don't organize well. So and then I stopped telling negative things to my brother also. So this is the change within me after doing meditation. Before meditation, I used to argue everything. So maybe this answer can help you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes.
If anyone would like to express your thoughts, I think we're running close to the time. If anyone would like to share, please feel free to raise your hands, masters. If not, we can, conclude the session for today. Please feel free to raise your hand. You can still have a discussion. If not, yeah, we're happy to conclude the session, masters. Please raise your hand if anyone would like to share anything. I think looks like everyone is okay and they got some takeaway for today. Session, masters. Once again, thank you each and every one of you for joining today and made this Sanghas possible. And my sincere gratitude to Saroj Amma and Purna sir for all the technical support, Ragini ma'am and Deepthi ma'am for the topic, and for your experiences and your sharing. Thank you so much. We'll meet in another session shortly. Thank you all for joining again. Thank you all, masters. I'll conclude the session now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Bye.
Session on wonderful topic. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepthi ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Saroj ma'am. Thank you, Harita ma'am. Thank you all. Bye.